I'd like to start by first giving a ton of credit to Northwestern. I think in our league we don't talk enough about teams like them, teams like us that are just the way football's supposed to be played. I have the utmost respect for them. Blue collar, tough. 17's a great player. The backs are excellent. Really good defense, and I have a lot of respect for them. It was a fight that we knew would be a battle to the very end, and proud of our guys. I thought they showed tremendous resolve. Not many chances in life to have a second chance at something. It was 7-6 at the half. I think you guys heard me say last week I wasn't real happy with the way we were acting about it being 7-6. We got back to just being ourselves this week, and just came out, took the kickoff, scored on offense, got a turnover, scored on offense. Unfortunately, obviously let them back in it. But we knew they were going to battle, and I thought Dylan and the offense made the plays they had to in the end when it was necessary. So pleased with the win. We just left it there. We didn't even talk about being bowl eligible. Just talked about the way they handled the process of doing what they're doing. And so we're not perfect, but we are 6-2. We do have a nationally televised game this week. I don't know the last time something that big happened in this time of year. It's great to have them in October, September when people want to come see Coach Sanders, but it should be a great opportunity next week for us, and we'll try our best to be ready.
Matt, you guys carried it about 64% of the time on the ground. Was that the approach going in, or was that just the feel of the game as it progressed that you guys wanted to run more in this game than you've done all season?
Well, I think anytime you come off a game like last week where you have that many sacks, you're going to obviously minimize it. And then Gunner, he's been dealing with a knee, practiced during the week, did his best to go ready, just couldn't go after warm-ups. Then Teddy went down with what looks like a pretty serious injury. And so then we had, turn to Tyler and Turner. But we were running the ball at a good clip, and so it's kind of a weird feeling, even in the second half, like we're getting ready to go take the ball, we return for a touchdown, we get the ball back on interception, we score. So we kind of rattled rhythm, I thought, for a little bit there. But I thought the runs were good all day. I know we finished with whatever. I think we would have had probably another 60 yards. Emmett's such a team guy. He knew to get down after the first down. He could have probably scored if he wanted to. But I just thought we were controlling the game early in the first half, running the football. And late in the game, when we had to drop back, we went to empty and guys made plays.
Dylan, that he makes the mistake that he does, but he responds. Maybe one of the best drives of his career.
Today was the best I've seen him in terms of just playing one snap at a time. Even early in the game, though, he never really got into a rhythm because we were running the football at a pretty high level and a pretty good clip. And I thought Dylan, the growth, you sometimes forget because he's so grown how young he is. And I thought that was his best game in terms of poise and presence. And make no mistake, it's another time that, the offense had to go down and win the game, and we went down and won the game on offense, and then obviously the defense gets to stop, and then we win the game in 4 minutes. So that's a situational clinic, and I think that all starts with your quarterback.
Matt, on the review of the fourth down, what were you told? I mean, it appeared that he was short.
I was told nothing. I was trying to calm. I was more worried about Troy. I was trying to calm Troy down, because. I don't know. They didn't, the guys on my side were communicating, but they didn't even come over and tell me, I'm looking at it up there. I saw him bobble it. I had to even challenge it, and then they said that, the buzzer wasn't working. If they would have run that play, I'd have been really upset. So I challenged it. Then they said, no, wait, they buzzed it down. But it looked like the ball went up in the air, but I'm going to stay away from that one. And like I said, the great thing for me is when you have an AD that's fiery and, right is right, wrong is wrong. And we didn't get many breaks today. I'll just leave it at that.
Hey, Matt, what does it say about your guys answering the bell? It's been a tough week on everybody in the program, but to have them respond the way they did after the tone was set early in the week.
Well, isn't that a good thing, though? Like, you lose your second game and it's a tough week. Yeah. It means how far you've come. Yeah. And that being said, you're supposed to win. You're supposed to win. And if you lose, you can't lose the way we lost last week. And so that was a learning lesson for everybody. With all that being said, I thought our guys showed tremendous resolve. And anytime you're up, you have that third quarter that you had, which has been an issue for us, and then you let them back in the game. I mean, that could have been, here we go again. You think about the last, I don't know how many years, the 2 years I've been here, it would have been like that. And a credit to our crowd. I thought our crowd was juiced up, and and then the offense went right down there. And honestly, I was kind of hoping that they did mark Emmett short because I was hoping we could run the ball 3 times, maybe kick a field goal as time expired or something like that. But, we have great guys. We have great guys. I mean, they work really hard. That's why I always say, I say things like, hey, we're not perfect. I'm not saying that tongue in cheek. I'm saying, I love being around a group of guys that has to work so hard and who wants to work so hard at everything. And they grind. All they wanted to do was take that game ball at the end of the game to Teddy.
How have you seen Emmett just grow as a back, through his time here to deliver a game like he did again today?
I mean, what can he do? I mean, he can do it all. He can do all three phases, and like literally, I mean, yards. Credit to our O-line and tight ends. I mean, they're blocking, receivers are blocking, and then gets the second one in. So Emmett can do it all. The times he got stopped there, he slipped, and that's a do it all. The times he got stopped there, he slipped, and that's a rugged defense right there.
Coach, talk about Kenneth Williams, that 94-yard touchdown return. Pretty amazing seeing that in the stadium, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't own a business, but if I did, I'd probably get him an NIL deal here pretty quickly. I mean, guys, his payment probably hasn't even processed yet. He's probably still owed money for classes. He's probably still playing for the classes he's in. You talk about a story, but that's why we all got into coaching for things like that, and to watch him do that. And, Eck does Eck and Nick and Josh and Brent Marr, they do such a good job. And the guys on that group, I mean, there was a lot of great. They have one of the best kickoff teams we've seen in terms of getting down the field, and had a good return. I think early. The first one I think went out to like the 30 or so. You guys might remember better than me. And then, used the south wind in our favor, knowing that we would have a returnable kick and bounced it back. So, really happy for Kenneth. Big time play.
Hey, you mentioned how much you appreciated number 17 from Northwestern. How much did you appreciate Andrew Marshall's work today in coverage against him?
Yeah, and I think about it, he got beat on that first double move, and he just kept playing, and even like the DPI he got at the end on the last touch. I thought they were going to call OPI. I thought he was trying to go pick the ball off. I thought so. It's really hard to play defense when they're not letting you play a ton. And but Andrew Marshall's one of the best corners in the league. And we challenged, but even on at the end of the game, man, we're playing man. I mean, Jameer Khan was thrust into action. He went out there. He's making plays, and just love that about our guys. But yeah, Andrew was excited about this opportunity. 17's an excellent player.
That's another game where defenses had to go out and make a stop to get the win. I mean, what was kind of their mindset after they went back out with a lead? Were they comfortable, juiced up?
I mean, I couldn't even tell you that I saw much from them other than they were just excited to play, right? And then obviously they hit the first play, and then that kid makes an amazing catch down the right side. And then the last two plays were zero blitz. I mean, John just sent the house one more than they had, and obviously he got outside the pocket one time, and we got confused, and so he said, you know what, we're gonna go after these guys. So I thought they were excited, and then after we got the ball back, I knew we needed one first down. So I said, hey, if we have to punt the ball, they're going to get the ball back with 22 seconds left. And Sierra Wright's just one of the probably the best captain-type leader I've seen in a long time. I mean, no shots at anybody else, just like literally, like I'm talking to the team, and I'm like, finish. I'm like, Sierra, you got anything? He's like, yeah, coach. I mean, he's just one of the best, and he had those guys were ready to go, and guys all made plays. And credit to John. I mean, the thing I saw, the growth in Butler. I hate to talk about coaches, but I have to say this: like, he didn't care about the score. He didn't care about anything. He's like, hey, we're gonna go play, and that's a lot of growth from last week. Because last week, all anybody wanted to talk about was the score the whole game, and it got away from us.
Did he tell you, hey, I'm going to roll the dice and just bring everybody on those last two plays?
Yeah, he said, I said, where are you going? He said, bug storm drop. I said, all right. And then the second one, he said, bug storm drop. I said, we have a timeout if you need it. If you need a timeout, let me know. And the clock was running down on them. I wasn't sure if they're going to get it off. So I, literally, it was one of those deals was like, and held it off. And, the kid, they might have connected on it. But, at the end of the day, at some point, you got to force their hand to make them make a play, right? And so, they made some nice runs. They, bounced off some guys in tackling. I mean, we were certainly there. We fit the run way better, but didn't tackle well enough. Again, so we're still working on that. But we made the crucial stops needed when you need to make them.
What were you told by the officials regarding that abrupt movement call on the defense?
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. I was told nothing other than, hey, they thought we moved. I mean, we haven't been called for that in 3 years. We don't coach it. We don't teach it. So our guy just went from a 3 technique to a 1 technique. I'll trust that was probably the right call. Who knows?
You guys forced 2 turnovers, but yet turned those 2 turnovers into touchdowns where you did turn it over twice, but they didn't score. How big of a deal is it when you do get turnovers to convert like that?
Yeah, so it's one of the points that Dana's made since coming here. We talk a lot about the turnover battle. He said, hey, guys, it's not really the turnover battle or the points off turnovers. And if you go back to Maryland, we gave up 17 points off turnovers. Now one was a pick 6. If you want to talk about a turning point in the game, I thought when we threw that interception, they scored, we got the ball back, we threw the interception, and we held them to no points. That was a pivotal moment in the game, right? And so There's a lot of guys out there on defense that are battling, and I think they had the right mindset. They took the field, and that was as big a stop to me in the game as there was. The one right before for the play, Dylan's just trying to reach the ball across and fourth down. That fumble doesn't really mean it much. It was a tough decision. Should we have kicked it? We're into the wind there, so we said, hey, let's get 4th and 1. We got to go for it. But that one was not negligible. The interception in their territory, though, was a huge play. So I think anytime you hold them to no points off turnovers, you get a couple turnovers, and you have a kickoff return for a touchdown, you're probably going to win the game.
To get to 6, with a month left in the season, just how valuable is that to focus on winning games, getting better without that pressure of getting to 6?
Yeah, there's no pressure. I told you guys last year, 6 was awesome last year. We would never talk about it. We're still working. We're a work in progress. We're not, we're trying to get better and better and better. I love the group. I love the team. I think I've told you guys from the very beginning, it's one of the most favorite teams I've ever coached. Okay. They literally at the end, people appreciate the little things like that. At midnight, everyone will go to bed, and you can ask Julie. I'll put the game on and watch the TV copy, and then I'll watch the TV copy. I'll start brooding about USC next week. But I do mean it. And I won't say this on Monday, but I'm going to say it now. To credit to these guys and all the guys who came before them to from where we were to be 6-2 with NBC coming here next Saturday night with a game that matters, and not just for the other team, but for us too. That's progress, and that progress isn't done by me. It wasn't done by me. It was done by these guys. It's done by the guys who've been here for all 3 years. It's done by the guys who aren't here anymore. Like I said, last year we hugged after we beat Wisconsin, and people were going nuts. We were bowl eligible. We didn't even mention it in there. I said it to my daughter walking out because that's all they really care about is a vacation. So, but yeah. We're just going to try to go play our best game next week and just do that. We got 4 more chances, and I just, as you do this long enough. It's just after being on the road for 2 weeks, it was just so great to be back here. It was just so. I mean, I got here really early today, and there's a couple thousand kids in the student section already before anyone's even on the field. It's just such an awesome place and such an awesome home venue that has such an effect on you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I wish I could give you a better answer. Probably one of the linemen. So probably Justin. He's the ringleader. Maybe Henry. Thanks, guys.
What'd you say before that final drive when you had to get stopped?
I mean, this is the moment that we're here for. You know what I'm saying? You come to a school like Nebraska to play in big-time games and be in big-time moments. It's the Big Ten, so everybody's battling for their life out there. So it was just, we've been battling this whole game. Finish it. Somebody's got to close it.
They were pretty aggressive. Did you guys kind of appreciate that they were a little bit like that? And did you kind of take the fight to them too?
Definitely. I mean, that was the message the whole week. I mean, that Northwestern is a tough playing, physical team, and we wanted to make sure that we came out and delivered the blow. So I think the guys did a great job of honing in on physicality and bringing it to them out there.
You guys win 2 straight games before today without forcing a turnover. You get a big one from Donovan, a big one from Javen Wright. How big was it to get back on that track with forcing the turnovers today?
Yeah, I mean, so happy for Donovan, getting his first pick. I know he felt great. It was a great play by him, just getting to the ball, and then same with Javen, just making a great play when we needed it, getting off the field. I mean, they were in our territory there, so that was really important for us. So I'm glad that we got that. It was big time plays by them for sure.
The secondary seemed juiced, especially in that last fourth quarter and stuff. As a leader, how pumped were you, especially when they're throwing the ball your way and you're just shutting them down?
Yeah, I mean, I was very excited about this game. I think as a group, we wait for these opportunities. We prepare at an elite level for these opportunities when they're going to put the ball in the air. And I think that we came out today and did a great job. So I'm very proud of the room, proud of everybody out there.
7-6 score just like last week. Was there a difference though you saw in guys this time?
Yeah, I mean, I think that last week we were a little bit like, oh, dang, like it's a close game. But this week it was like it's a close game. We're excited, So we were super happy to go take the field in the second half and just keep playing.
What Like, I guess right away, Kenneth gets that kick return. What do you see that do to him?
Man, I'm so happy for him. I mean, he's a guy that just works every day, works super hard, you know what I'm saying? And he's a great runner. So him getting that opportunity and him taking it, I'm super happy about that. He did a great job, and I'm sure that everybody, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure that, the whole kick return team did a great job with their blocking assignments. I heard JJ say that he had a great block, so I'm excited to go watch the tape and see it.
I feel like Andrew Marshall had a tough assignment today. How'd you feel like he did against number 17?
Yeah, he did a great job. I mean, he was out there guarding them, playing good, playing hard. I think he did a good job. I'm proud of the guy. He works super hard, just like all of us. And when his number was called, like he was ready for the challenge. I'm happy about Jameer Khan too. Like he got the chance to get in there today, and he's somebody that's been working super hard all year, and just waiting for his opportunity. And when it came, he was ready for it.
Yeah, how much does it mean to become bowl eligible at this point of the season? Now you got so many games left to improve that whatever good bowl.
Right. I think it's just a testament to our continued growth as a team. I think last year it was just about becoming bowl eligible, and once we did it, it was a huge moment. And I mean, it still is. But at the end of the day, like we're focused on next week now. You know what I'm saying? Taking every week, one game at a time. So I'm happy about the team, happy about that. Proud of the team, but just ready for next week.
What does this upcoming game mean to you personally? I mean, it's here now. The USC's coming here, and you got that C on your jersey.
Yeah. I mean, it means a lot. I'm gonna be real. I didn't even realize we played USC this upcoming week until like yesterday. I've been super intentional about being like just week by week. But yeah, they're coming out here. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna treat them like any other opponent though. And yeah, I'm excited for the game.
Coach Rule said you were one of the best captain leaders he's seen. How does that make you feel, hearing that?
Yeah, I mean that makes me feel nice. I appreciate that compliment by him. At the end of the day, though, I think it's just about trying to make sure the team stays together. We had a tough loss last week, and we were all disappointed. I feel like everybody was disappointed about it. Some people might have turned their backs on us, but in moments like that, it's just about making sure the team stays together. And that was what I wanted to really focus on, just making sure we all came together and we're ready to attack this challenge.
Thanks, man.
Also, one thing I just want to say thank you. I want to give a thank you to our trainers. I've been dealing with some arm stuff recently, and they've done such an amazing job making sure I'm able to play. So I just want to give a shout out to them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be out there right now. So I just want to put that out there, and big thank you to them and our team doctors. Appreciate y'all.
Williams, is our first, Nebraska's first kickoff return touchdown since 2017.
What were you doing in 2017?
2017. I was in high school, I believe. No, not high school. I was in middle school.
It's been a long time
Yeah.
since someone's been able to do that. So just how did it feel for you to be able to do that?
It felt good. Like I said, during the Maryland game, I should have had like another one, but I just learned from that game, and this game I got the opportunity and did what I could.
Talk about these last 2 weeks, 10 days, what the ride of emotions and how amazing it's been those last few weeks.
Oh yeah, these last few weeks been like the best, to be honest with you. Just a lot of work and a lot of grinding.
What was the message in the halftime locker room?
Just keep going out there and compete. You know, they were competing, and we went out there competing. Just gave our best foot, put our best foot forward. It was our best thing.
What did that mean to you then? To
Just go out there, catch the return, and run.
What do you appreciate when you watch back a return, what the guys did blocking and just how they're getting after it for you?
Oh yeah, the credit goes all to them. You know, like I said, without them blocking for me, I wouldn't be able to return how I did. So just all thanks to them.
You got into the end zone, and then, I mean, all your teammates were by you on the sideline.
Oh yeah, like I say, it was the best feeling. I just turned around and I seen my entire team just celebrating with me. So that was the best feeling for sure.
What did Coach X say to you after?
He was just hype. Like I said, he got a lot of energy, so he was just hype.
Troy Dannon celebrated with you too.
Yes, ma'am.
What was that moment like, knowing you have the support from the athletic director once again?
Oh yeah, he had just the biggest smile on his face. He just the biggest smile, and it was just all hugs and celebrations.
That touchdown kind of changed the momentum in a positive way for you guys. Did you kind of feel that on the sideline and kind of carried over to the other guys?
Yeah, I definitely felt the momentum change for sure.
Did you feel at halftime that you guys needed something like that to spark you?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, Coach Rule, halftime, gave us a good little speech, and as we came out, we just came out with our best foot forward, and I just know I had to make a spark for sure. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.
How's it going, everybody? That's good.
So you guys tied in 2021 after David's pick. What did Dylan say to you guys as you go back out onto the field, and how do you feel like you guys responded with that long drive?
Yeah, really, we just wanted to come out and just execute every play that we had on that drive. Dylan came out and just wanted to just go down and score a touchdown. We came in with the mindset to attack, and just if we get like a pick like that, it just gives us more momentum and just more energy, just go out there and make plays, and that's what we did.
There were a few third down conversions on that drive. Just what did you see from Dylan, the way he was throwing the football?
Yeah, I seen a lot of just wanting to just be out there and play. He got me the ball on the third down and on that dig, and it just felt good that he threw me that ball and knew that we were both on point just to convert.
What does it do for your guys' offense when Emmett has another game like he did today?
Honestly, it's so hard to stop an offense that has a good running back and good receiver. So like, when defense try to game plan for that, it's just hard to stop you can't stop everybody. You can't stop every good player on the offense. So like, I'm glad we have Emmett in our backfield because he opens a lot for the pass game.
You knew you had your foot down on that touchdown right away. A receiver just always knows, right?
Yeah. It's just just what I've been through training and just practice. It's called a toe drag, and anytime when the ball's in the air, I just got to know where my feet are at.
Early on, you guys were unable to convert on third down, but then something kind of switched. Did you notice, was it something you guys did on offense, or what was it?
Yeah, it was just we just had to keep our momentum going. It's just we had a lot of just negative plays, and then every time we had a positive play, we're converting. So like if we just get rid of every time we make a negative play, our game's we're just gonna keep scoring the ball. But that's just to answer your question.
What about Dylan? Just the composure he showed after the pick. He went 4 for 4 on third down throws on that go-ahead.
Yeah,
drive.
it shows a lot about how Dylan he doesn't care about the noise or whatever, just what happens to him. You know what I mean? And like that after that pick, he didn't put his head down. He didn't pout or anything. He just came out the field and just ready what's next. So Dylan just has a what's next mindset.
How big was the defense getting the stop on that pick that you got, and then you guys go back and score?
Yeah, I'm so glad they got that. I'm so glad they executed because it just got me the ball and score on that play. Dylan made a check for me to go just run a go, and when he threw it up, I had to make a play on it.
Isaiah, this is win number 6. You guys have secured bowl eligibility before the final month of the regular season. What's the feeling in the locker room right now?
Honestly, it feels great to just make a bowl, but we obviously want to make the college playoffs, so that's just the next goal for us. All right, y'all have a good rest of your day.
Hey.
Did you hide behind the ref on that pick or on that interception?
No, I just dropped into my coverage, and I don't know why he didn't see me, but he just didn't see me, so the ball came to me. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't even see the ref when I went back. All I saw was the brown ball come straight to me, and I caught it.
They don't draw them up any better than that. Just what was the feeling after that one, since we hadn't had a pick in a couple years?
Yeah, it was great. I think it was a good team win. Like, I mean, the ups and downs, like I said last week, it's a Big Ten football game, a lot of ups and downs in the football game. But we came out, a one-score game. It was a good fight. Like I said every week, that we're going to fight to the end. And we are winners, so we come out and we won.
You weren't the only one with an interception today. Donovan got one too. Just how excited are you for him?
Oh, Donovan, he's grown up right in front of my eyes. Like he was once like a little kid, little freshman that I've seen mature throughout the whole season, day by day, and then it's actually showing on the field, and I'm super proud of him.
David, you guys are probably not talking interception or turnover, but after the interception from Dylan, what was the conversations like, and how rewarding is it that you guys do make that stop?
Yeah, I mean, things go bad in the game, things happen. We preach that we want to stay neutral throughout the whole game, so it was an opportunity for us to show how good we are, regardless of the stats, regardless of what happened in the game, regardless of run stats, pass stats. We show up, and when it's time to put on your hard hat, you put it on and you make the play, regardless who it is. So like I said, we are winners, and so we know how to win. So when the time comes, we make the play.
You played Northwestern for a lot of years now. Were you expecting a game like this? It feels like they always kind of go back and forth and something crazy happens in the Northwestern Nebraska game.
Well, we always during the Big Ten, like I said, like it's always going to be a fight. It's always a fist fight, always a bar fight. So we knew how it was going to be this week. we like from last week, we knew that we're gonna have to fight. Like it's just a Big Ten game. Like we're gonna have to go in there. We're gonna have to bloody our knuckles and punch back. I mean, even punch first. So we knew how this was gonna be, and we knew exactly like how it ended up.
As a defender, I guess how much do you appreciate those last two plays when your Coach Butler kind of sends a house at him?
Yeah, I like his philosophy. I mean, all coaches have different philosophies. I just run it. I just do the play, and I make things happen. I mean, we won off of that play. That was one of the big moments in the game. So whatever he calls, we're excited, and we're just going to run through it at 100%.
How much different? Same scores last week, 7-6 at halftime. But how much different did you see this team this week?
Yeah, so I don't see anything as a loss. I think everyone's as a lesson. I think that's a life lesson to go about your life too. So last week, I mean, we were in the same predicament as well. So we approached it. We learned from that. Going from next week, we heard all the negative talk, all the naysayers and stuff like that. We banded together as a team, and we knew who we are. We were built for a real good fight to the end, to the fourth quarter. We know who we are. So when that time came during halftime, we knew what was going to happen. So we're just really confident in ourselves and who we are and body blows that we give out.
Halftime, Kenneth Williams comes out and scores a touchdown on basically the opening kickoff of the second half. Just how exciting was that for the sideline, just to get that juice right after?
Oh yeah, it's actually extremely important for that to happen, just because of the momentum of the game and stuff like that. Kenneth, he's one of the best returners I've ever seen. So like he knows how to make the holes, he knows how to hit it. So when it happened, everyone was hyping. We've been preaching this for the past week, like he's going to happen. It happens every week during practice. So I mean, it wasn't a surprise, but it was a surprise. So I should say that.
You mentioned numerous times it was a dogfight. How important is it for you guys to come away on the winning side of this, knowing that you can come away with dubs?
Yeah, like I said, Coach Rule comes to us and has built this program for the past 3 years and has taught us how to win. Like, there's stuff that needs to happen for us to win. And I think he manufactured all of that. Our older guys know what to do, how to do it in a certain standard, how to do the process. And the younger guys, we're just teaching them how to do it. So I think all of us on the team knows what's expected. And to go into a game like this, it was good to show everyone that we know what to do and that we are winners.
Building on that, though, you guys are bowl eligible, and it was an interesting one when we talked to Coach Rule. He said, yeah, it was a long week, and this was just our second loss in whatever games. You know what I mean? That shows you the growth in the program. You being such a veteran player.
Yeah.
How much satisfaction do you get out of that?
Yeah. The standard for this whole Nebraska football program has risen so much since I've been here. So everyone. It's like the world was about to collapse when we're still 5-2. So everyone has a certain level of like expectation for this program now that we're in it, just because we have such expectations for us and a higher standard for how we play. So I couldn't say it wasn't like that last couple years, like with different people, but this one has emphasized that we hold ourselves to a higher standard. We play a certain way. And regardless of the record we have, even if it's good, even if it's bad, we're going to show up and do what we need to do to win and play at a certain standard.
Anything else for Jay? Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
the season today, 2 touchdowns.
David, did you go in today knowing the game plan, what the O-line situation was going to be, to lean on you more maybe than what we had seen a week ago?
Yes, sir. I have a lot of trust in those guys up front, and I just knew that we were going to be willing to do whatever it takes to win. And just going into the week, O-line had that mindset that we're just going to go out there and dominate for 4 quarters, and that's what they did. They fought hard to the end, so I'm really proud of those guys up front.
How rewarding is it for you knowing you had a great game, but the guys up front were blocking for you, and you can kind of say, "Hey, I got your back, boys."
Yeah, I even told Rocco, because he had the little thing on his hand. I told him, I said, "I'm gonna make your job easier all game. Just keep straining. I got you."
You take as much pride. You had that 3rd and 2 where you got 4 yards early on the first drive of the game. Take as much pride in those kind of runs as some of the ones that everyone highlights.
Yeah, for sure, because you want to keep the chains moving, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get the first down. So I take a lot of pride in those short yardage runs, and a lot of guys, people said I couldn't, run the ball in short yardage, so I'm just gonna keep working at that and trusting those guys up front.
You see out of Dylan, after the pick, and then you have the drive where I think you converted 3 third downs to take the lead there.
Yeah, just being relentless. Like I said, adversity happens in the game of football. It happens all the time, and so he had the mindset that he was just going to go out there and bounce back, and so that's what Dylan does every time, and we're going to have his back too.
Did you want to keep running on that last game?
I keep getting asked about that. I mean, yeah, obviously I probably would have scored on that, but just believing in the process and what we teach here. It was no moss, so we got the first down and wanted to go down. So I'm just going to keep trusting in the process. I'm not going to do anything. It's not all about me. It's about the team. So I just made the winning play for the team to win.
You like that new formation you guys put in today where Heinrich was under center, Dylan was behind you?
Yeah.
Did you guys put that in early in the year? When was that put in?
Yeah, we've always had it. We just used it today in short yardage, but it's pretty cool having Heinrich out there because, I remember sometimes we already – had in the past with him being quarterback, so it's just cool having kind of like 2 quarterbacks out there at the same time, and just being tricky with it. Yep.
How rewarding is this game after what happened last week?
Extremely rewarding. Like I said, you got to come out every week and fight hard in the Big Ten. This is a great team. Like Northwestern's a really good team, and that was a great win. And so I'm just proud that the guys bounced back. We said early in the week, Sear had a little talk with the team, and he told us we just got to go out there and fight. And so that's what we did to the end, was fight. It was a close game. There's ups and downs. A lot of things happen, but overall we fought to the end, and that's what I'm most proud of for this team. We fought.
I feel like seeing someone like Kenneth Williams carve out a role and just contribute like that.
I mean, I was sitting with him this morning at breakfast, and he was just like, "Today's the day. Like, I'm gonna take one back." A lot of people was giving him a lot of trouble over the last run he had when he got caught short, but he told me today, and he had that mindset. And so I told him manifestation is a real thing, and so I just told him to keep believing in yourself, and he went out there and made a play. That was a big play for us too, kind of flipped the momentum of the game too as well.
What went through your mind when you saw him breaking all those tackles?
I was thinking about this morning and just thinking about his journey. Kenneth's been through a lot here. He never pouts. He comes in every single day. He works hard. Coach EJ takes a lot of pride in that too, because, man, I remember last year, I was talking to Ken, and it was just he was kind of just there, just running around, but he has that belief in himself. He never lost that, and so that kick return is something that he does every day in practice. Every rep he does, he goes out there and works his butt off, so I'm really proud of him.
I'm sure you want to enjoy today's win, but Coach Rowley even brought up next week's game in here, and so it obviously is on his mind already.
Yeah.
If you turn your page quickly to that game, it's a very big game.
Yeah, kind of just like a 24-hour rule. Just enjoy this for a day. But, me, I'm already going to start watching film on those guys today. So just got to, bounce back for next week. This was a great win, but we got to flush it, and we got a lot more work to do. So just taking it one day at a time and understanding that there's a lot more football left to be played, and that we just got to, recover our bodies and get back healthy for next week.
I know you felt like you guys probably should have won that game out there last year. Was that kind of the sense?
Which one, USC?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anytime we step on the field, we deserve to win games. So this was just the rewarding of all the hard work we put in during the week, and we fought in practice, man, and that's what happened tonight. And so we got to do that for next week.
Thanks.
Hey, God bless y'all. Have a good one.
out there for anybody that need him. So questions for Dylan. So when you go back out there after Javen's interception, what is your mindset? What did you say to your teammates before you guys started that touchdown drive?
Yeah, my guys believe in me and they trust me, and they think that says a lot. After the interception, first Buddha had my back and he went and got one back for us, and then came out and just going to keep swinging and keep going and keep fighting. So my guys deserve that, and I'm very, very blessed to be in the opportunity to deliver like that.
Dylan, on that final scoring drive, you went 4 for 4 on third downs. Was that one of the only times all day they just kind of spread it out and said, make the play on these third downs?
I was thinking about that after the game, and I think, when we say that receiver's hot or that the other receiver's hot, I think it goes same for the run game. When the type of defense they're playing, trying to, hold their shell off until, the very last minute and have their safeties fit, that's tough. And especially with a back like Emmett, you give him a 5 to 6 yard head start. He's going to keep rolling. He's going to run. So, that's playing quarterback in the Big Ten. You got to go convert third downs, and my guys ran great routes and got open. So, if they're open, I got throw and catch, and we made a bunch of plays.
Favorite out of those 4 third down conversions?
Probably one of Dane, just because my man was running all over the field, ran a shot, came back, ran another. I think he ran a go route, if I'm not mistaken, and then broke the huddle. And I feel for him. He was tired. I think any of us would be. So I was just proud of the way he fought, and then catching and making that guy miss and going for more. So it was a group effort, and I'm super proud of every single one of them.
7-6, just like last week. What was the difference you saw though this week?
Oh my gosh, it's kind of crazy that's what it is going at a half, and we're in the same position, the same, exactly everything. We get the ball out the half, and I think we just came in with a different type of energy, and we knew that in this life, in this game of football, you don't get do-overs, and it was Cinderella written to be either make our season or break our season, and our guys just accepted the challenge and went right after it.
How big was that return from Kenneth right after halftime to get the juice?
Yeah, I'm like, dang, because we felt good about our script coming out of half, but that's the best opening script you could ask for, is my guy taking it back. So, that kid's story is insane. I would encourage everyone to go dig deep and learn about him, because that's a special kid. He came from nothing in Detroit, and he came here and he's making a name for himself, and I think he'll probably have his name being called by our Husker fans every time he gets the ball, returning. So I'm proud of him.
That touchdown throw you had in Isaiah, is that something that specifically is something you work on a lot, just like that?
Yeah, absolutely. That is something we worked on. Isaiah ran a tremendous route. He just kept fighting, and then to have the concentration and finish how he did, dude's unreal. And I can't say enough great things about him. And great players make great plays in clutch moments, and he's a great player.
Game ball to Teddy.
Yeah, It meant everything. Teddy's been up and down. He's had a bunch of season-ending injuries, and I'm not sure what happened to him, but just pray for the best for him. And Teddy's one of us, and he's fought, he's grinded and done everything right. So it was only right that we went and got the win first, and then we brought him in football. It means a lot to us.
I know that the goals are bigger down the road,
Yeah.
but how meaningful is it to get this out of the way? You guys are bowl eligible, and now you can really kind of.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome for the program. I remember vividly last year after the Wisconsin game, Coach Rule stood in front of the team and said, "We won't celebrate a 6th win around here ever again." And so that just popped up back in my head after the game, because just our message to the team was great win. We can have fun tonight, and then we're back at it tomorrow and getting ready for a great team. So I think we're right in this thing. College football is a crazy game, but all we can worry about is the next game. So our guys are looking forward to the challenge, and blackout. Something that hasn't been done around here in a long time, so everyone make sure you wear black.
Coach Rule talks about not having to carry about another 6-win team or a 6-win game, but how does that personally feel for you to be one of those leaders that have turned the culture around where we don't have to care about that 6th win?
Yeah, I can't say it's just me single-handedly. for Coach Rule to get the right people and the right people around us to do what we're doing is extremely hard, and people just bought into what we do and what we believe, and we just got to keep doing it, leaning in on it and doubling down on our process, and I think our results will take care of itself. So we're looking forward to the next challenge, and to keep making a run at this thing.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you, guys.